Bum, bum, bum. Welcome, everybody. Let's just make sure we're up and running and everything is good. Okay, great. Looking good. Looking good. Welcome. Happy Oyster, Season 4, Episode 2. Bang. Welcome, everybody. Aha! What a week it has been. Oh, man. Crazy week. A lot of good stuff going on. Customer of the week. The customer of the week right now is getting ready for service. She's making sure it's all chopped, it's this. She's making sure the grill guy is ready to this guy. We're talking about a chef. We're talking about Chef Lidia. Lidia from Flatbush Oyster Company. She is the customer of the week. She came in and got herself 100 smiles, and I'm sure she's chomping on her customers. Or hope she's not. She can't eat the profits. But, well, she had a couple when she was over here. We had a really great time. And today, before we get into the game, I'll get into that in half a second. The game, you know, you can take the person out of the game, but you can't necessarily take the game out of the person. I'll be more about that in a little bit. We're going to be doing a little cooking today. As you can see, I've been cooking up some bacon. Bacon! Everything is better with bacon. It makes a little bit of a mess. I was prying out my thing. Let's get this thing turned up nice and high because we're going to be cooking up a little oyster in a pan. Got my own little I don't know. It's probably out there. I don't know what it's called. I just called it oyster in the pan. Welcome to the happy hour. Each and every week at 4:20, we're going to be showcasing Long Island oysters and Long Island produce and Long Island spirits. And we got Skipper T in the house. Skipper T, you coming over?
Sure. Let me open up the wine.
You coming over to check it out? Well, no, we're going to go show the oysters first, but then, you know, you just come over, say hello, maybe. Look at that nice looking. Look at that. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Yes, it's a new apron for the cooking show, and where Bart's going to be have his chef.
Well, I gotta
in
go.
behind the camera, and I'm freezing my ass off. It's like I need something a little extra layer, but I got to get an apron. Hey, every chef needs an apron. Although he's a chef, he likes his Cove. I'm his sommelier.
You're looking good today, T. What did you do? What did you change your hair? You lose a couple of pounds? You're looking great. Just wanted to let you know.
He needs new glasses.
Well,
but anyway.
Besides the point.
All right.
I can't see that. Give me that.
You're on.
A good deal. All right. Without further ado, let's get to this week's oyster. This week's oyster is Violet Cove. Sue Wicks is the, what's that?
Violet.
Yeah. Violet Cove is what I said. Violet Cove. Sue Wicks is the farmer. Let's go check them out. Let's come on into our processing room. You know, we worked really hard recently, and we got our shellfish processor permit, and we're pretty excited about that. So come on in and let's go check out these oysters. Close the door behind you. Oh, nah, leave it open. Actually, I'll leave this one here. You can leave that there. Oh, I kind of cheated a little bit. I checked them out earlier. What's today's libation, Tony Joe?
Today's libation is going to be Winter White from PINDAR Vineyards of Peconic, New York, on the North Fork of Long Island. And PINDAR, actually, Dr.
All right. Well, you can get into that in a little bit. PINDAR Winter White is the. Okay. Oh, whatever you say. Violet Cove. Here we go, baby. These probably came out of the water yesterday, the day before. Oh my, are they beautiful?
Let's see the bag. Hold the bag out.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Check it out. Ba-da-da. I love that mermaid.
Me too.
I like mermaids, period. All right, what do we got? We got little oysters, we got big oysters. You're getting a little menagerie here. Oh, I like that. I like that. Authenticity to boot, man. We got some muscle on there. That's a beautiful thing. You know there. Look at that was hard getting that over. That pull. That, oh, got some big ones, got some little ones. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's check this one out. You know, we worked pretty hard, and we want to put Long Island on the map for oysters, and we got ourselves a processing permit so that, that's a good idea, so that we can promote other people's oysters, we can buy other people's oysters, we can sell other people's oysters, and we want to represent Long Island and all the little different regions of Long Island because they do taste different. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
What makes it taste different, Bart?
Well, it's the
Merroir.
Merroir, not terroir. Terroir is of wine, right? Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful that is. This is one of the petites out of her 100-count bag. So you're getting a little combo platter. I should have showed you guys how to do that, right? Let me do another one, but clear that bottom off of there. Oh, I got a little gunk in there. Let me clear that out. How's that look? Looks pretty damn good to me. We got big ones, we got little ones. Wow. Would you like to try one of these, T?
I want a big one.
How big you want it, baby?
I'll take that one, the right one. Show them the cut. Show them the colors and where the growth. And then you're doing a side.
Nice dynamic growth. I mean, it's just a beautiful oyster all the way around.
And you've maneuvered, you've mastered the side shot versus the hinge.
I did, and you know what's nice about having a processing facility right here, and one of 50 in the state of New York, is that we can shuck our own oysters. We can shuck them and put them, and we could market the big boys as fryers. We can make it so easy for the chefs to just pluck it out and put it in the fryer. Not a bad idea.
That's coming.
All right, so we're gonna go. All right, here there's where I want it. On this one here, you can see how that's starting to cup up, but I'm gonna go right here on the side because there's a muscle right there. I gotta get this bad boy in there and kind of cut that muscle, and then this hinge is gonna come off of there, hopefully. Now, if at first you don't succeed, what do?
Try again.
No, obviously she didn't come from the old channel, did she?
Shove it in harder.
If at first you don't succeed, you gotta curse a little, and then, now see what I did there? I broke that top shell. Not all bad, not all bad. I can save this, I just gotta get that muscle right there. And then off she's gonna come. Save that delicious top meat. Take your time. This is not a race, boys and girls. We want to make a nice presentation of an oyster, okay? Tune it up a little bit. Get that crap out of there. The neat thing about oysters and today's recipe is that I wanted to drain all the juices. Some guys, they'll use the juices to flush it out. Now, if you wait just a second, the juices are gonna come right back. That's how you know that is a fresh.
Jim Payton's hungry right now.
A fresh oyster. Just hang on. It's gonna. Oh yeah. Look. See the juices. Look at how the juices just came right back.
The liqueur of the oyster.
The tastiness. How's that look, T?
It looks great.
Does that look good? Do you want to eat that? I bet you do.
And where these are grown in which bay?
These are grown in the Great Moriches Bay.
Not where, what?
No, the Great Peconic Bay, the Moriches Bay. It is in the south. This is considered a South Shore oyster. These are right around the corner from me. I've been watching Sue Wicks from the get-go, okay? When she very first started, and I admire her tenacity. So here we go with taking the girl out of the game or the game out of the girl.
Never take the game out of the girl. You never take the game out of the girl.
It's kind of like taking the work out of Bartell. It just doesn't happen. You know, you're
The girl's
geared.
always gotta have game.
You're geared for the competition. It's just the way she's wired. She's got a lot of drive. A lot of drive. Obviously, she has a lot of drive. She is a women's Hall of Fame basketball player. She played for the New York Liberty.
WNBA.
Yeah, women's. All the way, man. I mean, big leagues. She had, that was her first life. So I'm really, I hats off to her. Let me see if I can get these all in there. I am making so much noise to you guys. Right about now you want to mute, and then I'll tell you when to turn it back on again. So anyway, we are going to have Sue Wicks' Oysters available on our website. In 50 counts or 100 counts, whatever you would like. We are excited about having her on board. Have you got enough noise? Oh, look! A little baby one. Little guy. We'll make sure you go back in the drink, buddy. All right, let's get those back in the cooler. I didn't get my beer. Dun, 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 dun. Go ahead, you can head back, Jack. Good deal. Let's get cooking.
I gotta open up the wine while you go get.
All right, hang on a minute. Let me give you a little something so you can taste your wine with. All right. I want to show off my new platter too. I shucked out a couple of her oysters a little bit ahead of time. They kind of tilted a little bit, so the juices might not be there for tea. But there you go. That's for you.
Excellent.
Let me take this off. And then I got to get my mic off. And I'm going to be right back. I'm going to give this over to Tony Jo. She's going to talk about Pindar Winter White. Sounds like a really good wine. I'm going to get this off.
You can put it on me any which way you want.
Oh, my.
Show you and you double
Hang
check.
on,
I'm
Snoop.
just gonna double check the frame before I go and you go.
All right, you're going to be standing about like here? You're going to be holding the wine like this?
Yeah, mine's between the totems.
You like that? Yeah, Queen Latifah and King Kamehameha got masks on.
Okay, let's look at the label. Pindar Vineyards.
Take your time. I need a minute.
All right, Pindar Vineyards is the vision and dream of Dr. Herodotus Damianos back 40 years ago in the 80s. He was a doctor, a regular human doctor, and had just a desire and a dream to make wine. And his first grape seed was planted over 40 years ago. He saw Long Island terroir as being a great place to grow wine. And as we are here today in 2021, Pindar is one of the most popular vineyard out here on the east end of Long Island. And a good friend of ours worked for Pindar many, many years ago and was educating us on how Long Island has become a terrific wine region, as popular as producing delicious wines that can be compared to, in its own way, of Napa Valley. And there are over, I don't know the exact number, 30 vineyards out here on Long Island. I could be a little high. And you know what? I will get that correct fact to you next week. But we've got a Pindar Winter White. It's a blend of Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling, and Cayuga. I'm going to pour for Bart and I. Again, it's a happy hour, so we've got to have some type of beverage with the oysters. What do we have here? Okay. You can put in your comments what you're drinking today. Let us know what you're drinking today. I want to make sure I've got my notes, I don't miss anything. Pindar is in Peconic on the North Fork. Some nice floral notes. Let me give it a little taste. Yeah, that's okay.
What do you got?
I expected it to be
My stepchild over here? Oh.
to episode 2.
To episode 2. Thank you so much.
It's a blend of Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling, and Cayuga. They say it's semi-sweet with some floral notes, and you know what? What do you think?
I think it's pretty good. Let me try it with one of these oysters over here.
I like it. I've been drinking.
It's got a little tartness to it. I kind of like that.
I prefer more of red wines these days, but I'll tell you, I think it's the sweetness in this that I like as opposed to the.
Wow.
I expect it to be more dry with the Sauvignon Blanc, but then again.
Goes well with that. It really goes well with that. Unbelievably well.
Cheers to the Violet Cove's oysters.
Whoa.
These are, to Wicks.
Hot diggity. You know, Pindar's been in Long Island for a long, long time.
Oh, I was telling them about 40 years.
They were like one of the first ones. When I was in high school, these guys started to do that.
And I believe the first one, it's not Pindar. And again, I was telling them, I don't know, I'm going to get the exact number of the vineyards. But anyway, this Winter White is one of their most popular wines that they produce. And what's interesting, and I've seen this over the year with some friends of mine who are more wine aficionados than I am, Pindar and a lot of the other Long Island producers are producing their wines in bottles. And I did include the link in our channel here, so you can go online and order the wine. And they also, which I've had the beach with my girlfriends, they have some wines in the cans, which is so convenient too.
Wine in a can?
Yeah, you've heard of box?
Is that
wine
like
in the box.
Sir Walter Raleigh?
I don't know. I just know it's practical when you're cruising around with your friends and you happen to stop.
Cruising? Oh, at the beach maybe, or something like that, or
maybe we cruise with friends and you've got a bunch of friends and you're not driving and obviously never drink and drive. And I'm going to go on this tangent for a minute.
She's right though. She's right.
In 2021, in today's lifestyle and way things are, there's absolutely no excuse for a drunk driver.
I agree. Totally.
Designated driver number 1, taxis number 2, and my not favorite, because it's just me, I'm so used to my driving, you've got plenty of Ubers, you've got Lyft. Please, 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 even one drink. Don't drink and drive. If you drive, don't drink.
Okay.
All right.
We got it, Mama Tony.
We love you. We love you.
We got it, Mama Tony.
And before I go, I just want to toast Lidia. It's Flatbush Oyster Company.
Flatbush Oyster Company. Bring it on home. Get out there.
Her girlfriend, who's a nurse at Stony Brook, picked her up.
Hats
she came
off
out
to her.
68 miles. Flatbush, Brooklyn is part of New York City, one of the 5 boroughs in New York City. 68 miles from here, she came out. Her friend Tania, her friend Tania picked her up and came out here. And she got a lot going on, a lot of pop-ups. So Flatbush, we have the listing on that. I also don't want to forget, what?
Did you talk about where we got our Pindar
That's
wine?
That's next.
Oh, and I'll be right back.
We're going to be, as you're well aware, showcasing oysters and pairing them with different adult beverages. And we got the Pindar wine at Michael's Wines and Liquors in Riverhead. A shout out to Joe and Drew. Their female counterpart didn't want to give a shout out, but thumbs up to you for giving me Joe and Drew's names at Michael's Wines and Liquors on Main Street in Riverhead. That's where we got our wine.
And next week, we're going to go Bloody Mary next week. We're going to go hard stuff, baby. We're going to go with some live vodka from Long Island's original craft distillery right here on Long Island in Baiting Hollow. Okay? So, longislandspirits.com. Check them out. All right, enough of that. Bring it on home. It's time to cook. So, I almost forgot. I need your mic. That's why I'm speaking so damn loud. Got it. Where was I going with that?
Just let them know that throughout the broadcast, if they have any questions about anything,
Yeah.
reply to us and we'll answer next week.
That's a good idea. Yeah, because we're only a two-man show.
can't-
Oh, I know where I was going with that. We were going with next week. We're doing Bloody Marys, and we know that a lot of you guys have recipes for Bloody Marys. And if you'd like to share them with us, we're all in on that. Comment below, please. I need a little more of that.
So yeah, so that's Michael's Wines and Liquor. You can repeat me, Michael's Wines and Liquors. You've got a huge selection of Long Island product as well as the world and the country. So
All right, I'm looking for my oysters. Are you done? Let me finish this one up. That way we can get that taken care of.
Sue Wicks, great job, delicious.
Really good job. Let me put that over here.
And coming soon to our website.
Who?
Coming soon to our website.
Yeah. Let me pull out the big boys that we're gonna cook. We're gonna cook these ones. Now, I do not want the juices for these ones, so if it drained off a little bit, that's no big deal. The metal inside of the freezer, or the cooler, really gets nice and cold. Metal works great to keep the cold. If you'd like to get some ice on there as well, that would be great, but I didn't really need it, and it's gonna go into here pretty damn quick. All right. What do we got going here? This is a creation that I have created that I just kind of made up. I did it with clams once. I've done it with oysters a couple of times. It just works really well. It's a nice, simple, easy. Somebody that want to introduce them to oysters that have never really had oysters, you're probably going to want to cook them first to introduce them to it. And it helps. And then go to a littler oyster. Some people only want the little baby cocktail oysters, and that's fine. I get it. Some people don't want these guys. I get that too, but these guys are awesome for cooking because they really, really, really make a dish just right.
In any size, oyster is health in a shell.
Health in a shell. Ain't that the truth? All right, so we got a whole bunch of shucked, de-juiced. I got a frying pan that I cooked bacon in because everything cooked tastes better with bacon. I have a little bacon grease, a little butter, and a little peanut oil. I'm going to use a little equal parts of kind of both of all of these in there, and we're going to start to get this thing heated up. A little bit of that, a little bit of more bacon fat. I'm going to leave those drippings in there, just a little bit.
How do you go from health in a shell to heart attack in a shell?
Well, hey, you know, how do you make it? I eat, man. I don't know about you guys. I like to eat.
I'm happy with the raw one.
Yeah. I like to eat, and you know what? And there's no sense in skimping on that. We're going to hold that for a second. I'm seeing that that's nice and hot. It's getting there. Let's move on to our dry ingredients. We got a bowl. We have equal parts.
Josephine just sent us her Bloody Mary recipe.
Nice. All righty. What? All right. So we got breadcrumbs. We got, I don't know if this is cornstarch or flour. It's one or the other. 1, 2, and I also have flour as well. So kind of 3 equal parts. That looks like the cornstarch. Light and fluffy, that cornstarch. I should probably be putting a pair of gloves on today, right? That would probably help me. Hang on one second. I got paint on my hands. I almost forgot. Do you want to show them the oyster vending machine? Because I've been getting some comments about the oyster vending machine. I've been getting some comments about where do I get oysters from you? Can I get them direct? Yes, yes. You can get them direct. And yes, because we have a shellfish class B, we can sell other people's oysters too. So maybe you'll see that in a little section in our thing. Are you ready?
Are we doing here or going out?
We're going to go there, right. I'm going to have to go hit the button and
Well,
here it comes. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I was born ready.
You're born ready. Yeah, you were. So the oyster vending machine is in the works. This is what I've been working on. Oh, isn't she pretty? Oh, we are going all in. Now, what's going to happen here is there's going to be a refrigerator. This is going to get blocked in. We got this. We got that. We have, it will be electric. We have our freeze bot. This is going on to here. We have cash as well as hit up on our website. Hit farm stand button, and bang, MasterCard, Visa, American Express,
your
whatever,
Venmo account,
whatever you want. I mean, it's going to be all in the Happy Oyster vending machine. Vending machine. I was going to call it the Orgasmatron because it sells deliciousness. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but we're gonna.
So I figured I better not call it. That was taken already. Be careful on that. Careful what you're doing. So I thought it was pretty good. Oh, one last thing I wanted to show you guys.
Where's the cooler going in there?
Cooler's going in the bottom right here, and then this will get petitioned off here, and then what you would do is you were going to reach in and open it up. It'll be just like our regular cooler. Don't put the camera to the mess side. That side is a mess side. Oh my goodness. What we're gonna do with that side, this is really, and I've been working my ass off on this. Yeah, I know my cool butt. We got no product in there. This is going on to there, right? A life size of that fits right there, right? Again, it's all about the logo. It's all about marketing. It's all about keeping it consistent. It's also about staying warm. Why? What? No, it's not. The CoolBot is giving you the tux. That's the beauty of that thing. Nobody's texting you. CoolBot's texting you. CoolBot is texting you. Oh, yeah, CoolBot is texting you, telling you, hey, man, you were in there. You made the temperature go up. It went up. It's probably going to recover real soon. Don't worry about it, honey. It's all good. That's how much we have on, that's how on top of it we are. Right to our waist, we have the technology to keep everything cold. Because we all know that it is so important to not break the cold chain. So let's get back. Good thing I didn't leave that on, huh? That could have been dangerous, eh?
See, even Wicks agrees.
Even Wiggy agrees, yeah. All right, back at you. Come on. We got, how much time?
You like new platter?
I do love my new platter. You guys got that from the thrift store the other day, didn't you? It was really good buy. All right, so we're back at you. Equal parts breadcrumbs, flour, and cornstarch. I don't know where you come from, but my dredge never gets seasoned, so I got to season it. I got a little garlic, garlic powder, a little salt. I almost forgot. A little pepper, and of course, a little cayenne. My man, Justin. And then we're going to just mix that up. I don't like that. Let me do this with my butter spoon. Does it matter? Mix that up real good. Get this going on here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put this on those, and then we're going to throw them into there. It's that simple. Now, maybe I should have had this mixed up already, or, again, guys, I was running around like a cuckoo man today. Oh, that's looking good. Now, we're just going to sprinkle that liberally. Don't be cheap about this, all right? Put it on there. Because you're going to shake it off anyway before you put it in the frying pan. Kind of shake it around a little bit.
Hey, I'm going to just pan over to our bistro table.
Yeah, we got nobody over on our bistro table.
Going over there, but, see, Kathy was there last weekend, and we need a body in that seat.
We do need a body in that seat.
Right here, but
Who?
no, the seat's behind you. We need to have.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you just kind of shake them around on there and kind of flop them right in there to make sure your heat's up nice and high. I don't like this pan. I said that before. We'll see how these are going to turn out. Is it getting smoky in here yet? What?
Our guest last week says, I'm more than a body in the seat. I'm a babe in the seat.
A babe in the woods.
Shout out. I got my girls on.
So there it is. I threw all those cold oysters in there. This thing kind of stinks about cooking on, I'll be honest with you guys. So we got to come up with some sort of an idea here of what, maybe like music or dancing or, What's that? Or we go over to comments, we go over to suggestions. We got this thing cooking here. I should probably maybe put a little, You know, right now the heat should be cranked up as high as it should possibly go. I mean,
Jimmy's a propane stove. Jimmy.
I am making excuses right now because I'm a little bit on the desperate side and I'm trying to stall to think about how the hell am I going to make this thing speed up. What's that? You think? Yeah, I know, but I want them to get all nice and toasty and brown and whatnot. Should I just add more oil? No, that won't be any good. I wish.
Fire extinguisher here if we need it.
All right. I did have a comment before about what were those things behind you, Bart, in last week's comments. I'm like, well, what are they? They are ice pins. I got to get one. Hang on. I got to open this door just a little bit. An old one. I know. I want to get the old ones so they get the idea. You know, we had to change our number. With all of these new permits and stuff, we had to change our number.
Rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell
They
your
can't.
friends.
They hit the button. These are the old ones. As you can see, this one got dragged underneath the drink for quite a while, and it got a bunch of crap on it, but nothing grew on the part that you have the bottom paint on. These are ice pins to mark our site in case it gets icy. Now, why do they taper? Okay, good. These are all brand new ones right here that we were just building. They were a little different. They got to get touched up with the paint, but we got our New York State DEC and our OBC 210. We're no longer 192. That one has a free stand. I did some, there's one I did with a stencil. Anyway, we made lead weights like this, hockey pucks like this out of lead. This is going to go on, screwed onto there. This is going to go onto there, and it sits in the water like this all the time. I do need a little more oil now, Tony Joe. No, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. I got it. I got it. I got it. Yeah, that one. Put that in there.
How much?
I don't know. I'll tell you when. Good. You don't have to put it on. Well, never mind. Next time, but just put it on the shelf. Not on the shelf. It goes on here. Weeble wobble. Ice comes in. Holds on to it like that. Tide goes up, the whole shooting match goes up. Tide goes down, this goes down. Comes out of the ice. Sits on the bottom of the ice now floats away. This comes popping back up again, looking like that. Ice pin. Drift of ice comes along, hits it, sits it down, goes like that. The big thing is that it doesn't get frozen in the drink. Is this gonna work? I don't know how well this is gonna turn out today. It might be too fresh. Let that go. You with me? Ice pin. Next, how we doing on this thing? What else you got, T? I knew I had ice pin in case I had to stall. I should have them ready. And now on this side we pull out the other ones. Bang.
Violet Cove wants to know, what are the ice pins made of?
Wood. I'm sorry. Oh my. Oh my. All right. Wait a minute. Don't show.
Huh?
Never mind. Don't show. Oh my. This is gonna work out just fine. We're gonna be fine. I'm not used to cooking on this thing. Hang on. We're almost there.
Tell Sue Wicks you're welcome.
Thank you, Sue Wicks.
Product's delicious.
Oh man, it's awesome. Really good. Can I give that a little swish around, little swishies? All right, you ready? Time to plate. Does anybody make those fancy little cuts on a lemon? You do? Get it all the way in there. Go back and forth. Let me see how fast I can do this. Let me see if I can cut my thumb off. Oh, I already did that this year. All right, I'm kind of making the cuts a little bigger to get it to go a little faster.
When you stainless steel knife?
No, I want this little paring knife. Where's my other one?
Kim's Vontex saying, don't do that again.
What's that? Cut my knife?
Yeah.
Hi, Kim.
And Steve.
Ba-da-da. Oh, sorry. Not quite.
Judy Armada's watching. Lorraine's watching.
Holy smokes. We got all of these guys watching.
Margaret's watching.
Monkey's watching.
Yep.
How we looking? Not bad at all. Now, oh, I like that one. That one's perfect. Oh, that one.
Kim Savante says, where are our fans?
Where's the what?
They're our fan club.
Who's our fan club? Kim Savante and all the girls? There you go. Hey, it worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Okay. After to top off our dinner, our appetizer, a couple of little bacon bits, right? Bang, baby, bang. And the great. You know who was one of my favorite chefs? You know who it was.
Bam!
Bam! All right, on that, and then we got a little parsley to give it a little color, just to make it look nice. What's that?
I went to Emerald's restaurant in New Orleans years ago.
So there it is. Bang! How's that? How'd I do? Not too bad, huh? For live, TJP, would you like a fork? Would you like to try one of these? They're going to be wicked, so be careful. You might want to let them cool off for a second.
Yeah, go ahead, I'll watch you. I'll manage the camera.
What's that? Yeah, I know. This is not up your alley because of all that good shit, good stuff that I cooked it in. Hey!
Jimmy Payton's laughing. He says, great presentation.
Not bad, right? Huh? I winged it. Bad. Working with this thing. I only cooked that bacon with this thing. I don't know. I'm not necessarily.
Well, this is how we're doing it.
I'm not loving that. I'm not loving this thing, Kate.
All right, but you know what? This is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it.
I'm not loving this.
Watching can understand.
Does anybody else a little bit better action, a little bit better, something a little bit more, a little more oomph, a little more,
Propane?
Yeah, obviously. Obviously. So.
Yeah, burn the house down.
Well, I think next week we're doing Bloody Marys, right? And then I think we're going to do grill. We're going to ditch this thing. Next week we're going to ditch this thing and we're going for a grill. We'll pull the grill over here. Oh, you want to know another little trick on that one? I did not. When you shuck an oyster, you clear the muscle on the bottom. When you do this recipe, I almost forgot that. Do not clear the muscle, clear the meat.
Oh, the pan.
Okay? That way when you tilt it over, the muscle stays in there. But when it gets cooked, you know it's done because the muscle comes right off. Okay? Now, I'm sure you would imagine that this thing is going to taste absolutely terrible with those ingredients that we cooked it in. So I don't want you to, oh man, that looks hot.
Kathy says, oh sure, eat in front of us.
Yeah, the one guy on YouTube, he says, I hate to be rude, but.
And then hoping you choke on it. Great, yeah.
Wow. Do you have anything you want to talk about, Tony Joe, while I keep going, or you want one, or what? Holy smoke! There's just nothing better than bacon, oysters, fried. I mean, delicious.
I'm just gonna sit here for a minute.
Well, you can take the mic down.
And you always hear me talking about health.
Hold on.
What was that? Hold on. Yeah. And anyone who knows me knows that I talk a lot about health, and those who really know me know what Bart and I we had a heck of a run losing our loved ones. And anyway, health is number one. If we don't have our health, we don't have anything. I'd like to send out some love to a college friend, Kush. He lost his mom very quickly to COVID days.
COVID. We all got to mask up.
My friend Jeannie B. Johnson, she knows who she is. She lost her dad a week and a half ago. And to Marion Jakeway, she lost her mom end of last week. So three people I know have lost their mom and dad in the past week.
Not easy.
They were older. They had a nice life. But that doesn't mean it was time to go. But I love you guys. I love you more than I love myself. And I shouldn't say that. I love myself tremendously. But those who know me know. Take care of yourselves, okay? Do what we got to do.
And enjoy life,
and
too,
enjoy
man.
life. You can't live in fear.
You know,
and my friend Joe would tell
do
me that. Don't live
not
in fear, and
eat-
I get it.
Do not eat like this every day. It's a treat, guys, okay? It's not, you should, this is definitely not a super healthy dish. But you know what? I refuse to limit my taste buds to good stuff. So now I'll, whatever it is, okay? I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this, all right? You got anything else, TJP? Because I'm ready to, how much time we got left?
We're trying to go off. But one thing I want to say, too, we're in 2021. We're on the 8th day into the first week we're in the first week, I don't know if they need it, first week of 2021. And you know what, guys? Let's make this the year really of love. Helping each other, helping our friends, helping our neighbors, doing the right thing, forgetting the bullshit and the crap that's out there. And we're not rated for kids anyway, so at least that one word, I could have said a lot worse. But let's, we all got, we got through 2020. Let's make this the year of love and togetherness and really show what we, the United States, are all about. Love you.
Thank you for all of our worldwide visitors, too, as well. Love you guys. Around the globe. It is kind of neat that we are global. We really do enjoy that. I hope everybody enjoyed today's show. It got a little sketchy there for a little bit. That's what's exciting, because it's live. There's something about live that makes me tick. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want everybody to be cool. I want everybody to be kind. I want everybody to be happy.
Keep an eye out for the website.
Yeah, keep an eye out for our website. It's coming soon. I want everybody to eat me. Eat me! Let's have some oysters. Let's live, love, and laugh. Love you guys. Mwah.